actually told us not to go there.
Europe and USA help Armenia.
Cool car!
Change the government.
Давай.
Русский ног.
Дай сутен.
Wow.
Genaz. This is our story about going on an 8-day road trip to the ex-Soviet Republic Armenia in the Caucasus. The land of Noah and one of the most fascinating countries located between Europe, Asia and the Middle East, with borders to Iran, Azerbaijan, Turkey and Georgia. A country between blood and peace, which was almost erased by its enemies. Our road trip takes us to cities, villages and remote places like here in the rural world of Garnet Canyon, where we meet some locals. Armenians have a tragic history. Just 3 million live in Armenia, while 8 million live abroad because of a terrible event called Armenian genocide by the Ottoman Empire in early 1900. This claimed 1.5 million lives and led to one of the world's largest diasporas. Armenians have a strong national pride and are very hospitable. More awaits us later on.
Armянский кофе. Ох.
On we go to explore what's most important in Armenia, its churches. We are at Haghpat monastery, a UNESCO site where tourists and locals alike come to worship or admire the ancient beauty of Armenian architecture. Armenia is one of the world's oldest countries, with a history dating back over 3,000 years, and Armenia was the first nation to adopt Christianity as its state religion in the 4th century.
Կրտվել եւ արդարանալ սրբիրի մեղած ազատելի դիված եւ ծառայել Աստծոս բարատոցքով եւ վահանամրության եւ պահպանության կրողին սուրը խաչմերքից կամ
We feel the deep spiritual significance for Armenians here, and as we leave, the street musicians' melodies echo this feeling. Haghpat behind, we make our way to Ararat, hoping to have a view of the sacred Mount Ararat. Only 100 meters away, historically part of Armenia but now in Turkey, we see Mount Ararat shrouded in clouds, but we are still close to this symbol of Armenia. Mount Ararat is holy to Armenians. They believe it's where Noah's Ark landed during the flood, just as the Bible says, and Armenians consider themselves the descendants of Noah, who populated the earth after the flood.
It's only 7 p.m. and it's already getting dark.
And we still have 1 hour to go.
I hope we will find some food there because I think the hotel is in the middle of nowhere.
There we go.
It should be this one, huh?
Yes, here we are.
Oh, I'm glad we arrived safely. It was a pretty tough drive, 1 hour in complete darkness.
That's true. But look, now we have a very sweet guest house, a private room, just $30.
Mm-hmm.
It looks all very cozy and
now we are
friendly.
pretty close to Iran and Azerbaijan, I think.
Yes, but it's getting closer to Azerbaijan. Actually, tomorrow in Gorge, we'll be very close to it. And the embassy actually told us not to go there.
Okay, let's see what we have
I'm
here.
hungry, you too.
I'm glad we found a restaurant.
It's the last one.
Yeah.
There are no guests here, this is the family eating.
Can you help me?
Dolma national
Uh-huh.
tradition.
Is it with meat? With meat.
Да.
Communication is limited to Armenian and Russian, yet the locals welcome us with open arms and even share their wine. All very friendly.
Kashlama is really tasty. But it's not easy to eat because the mostly it's just bones. So this is the dolma, meat wrapped in wine leaves.
Such a lovely lady. Good morning. We have a lovely view. We leave Ararat, Armenia's wine region, and head to our next destination, which is highly praised by both locals and tourists. We enter the magnificent Noravank Gorge. Armenia is a mountainous country with a wide variety of landscapes. The average altitude is 1,800 meters. The Noravank monastery, located all by itself at the end of the gorge, is one of Armenia's most famous tourist attractions and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Noravank is more than 7 centuries old and has been an important religious center of Armenia ever since.
160. 120.
Merci.
So what did you learn about this place?
This wonderful church here is part of the Noravank monastery, and the most important feature, you see the stairs going up and going down, and this significates that the way to God is hard, but going down, going away from God is even harder. Christianity plays a significant role in Armenia, and the church is an important institution in the country. We're captivated by the secluded spiritual paradise of Noravank, but our journey continues. On the road, we are confronted with the sad reality of Armenia's recent conflict.
So many cars. I think they're all leaving Karabakh. All refugees living in the Karabakh region.
Azerbaijan attacked Armenians living in Nagorno-Karabakh, a region recognized as part of Azerbaijan, but mostly inhabited by Armenians. Azerbaijan seeks total control, while Karabakh Armenians fight for autonomy and fear ethnic cleansing. The Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict has deep historical roots and is a battle over control in Karabakh.
It's like an exodus.
We take a roadside break, and a farmer family spontaneously approaches us and invites us to their village for coffee.
My name is Hike.
Like the big warrior, the big hike.
Oh, yeah,
strong
hike.
hike.
Yes, большой hike.
Hike is like Hayastan.
Hayastan, Armenian.
Hike, Hayastan.
Hayastan, okay.
What's the name of the village?
Skuk.
Skuk.
Zaruk.
Skuk.
Zaruk.
Zaruk.
Zaruk. dear family, thank you for your hospitality. You're such a nice farmer family.
Thank you.
Thank you. Շնորհակալություն։
Over coffee and cake, the family insists we stay for dinner and the night.
Oh, merci.
Spontaneously, we agree. While I'm inside with the ladies, Heike shows Roberta around the farm.
Oh!
Farming is an essential part of Armenia's culture and economy and contributes significantly to Armenia's GDP. The farm has 5 sheep, 30 cows and produces 25 liters of milk per day, using both machinery and hands. In addition to cows, the farm is also home to these adorable pigs, who seem not just excited about food, but also about romance after eating.
Hop, 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 hop.
Heikush prepares the meal for us and a multi-generational household, consisting of them, the kids and the grandparents.
Can I help you? Should I help you? Okay. Yes. Nice. Potatoes from here.
Freshly made Armenian bread, a staple food for the locals.
Fresh bread.
It smells fantastic. I'm in heaven. Ah, sorry.
Խան։
1 minute.
Կանյակ Արմենսկի։ Կանյակ Արմենսկի։
Strong. Շնորհակալություն.
Nice.
Nice.
Խաղաղություն։ Խաղաղություն։
Խարաղություն.
Աշխարհին խաղաղություն։
Heike teaches me a toast in Armenian that literally means world peace.
Genats.
The fresh air of the Armenian countryside and the slow life in this rural village made us sleep so well. After a hearty breakfast with coffee and sausages, we have to bid farewell. We are grateful for the encounter and sadly leave behind the family and the quaint little 400-soul village of Zguk, nestled at an altitude of over 2,000 meters. The family mentioned a nearby must-see, the stunning Shaki waterfall. As we move away from the lovely nature and drive towards Gorge, we are a bit nervous, knowing that our next destination is very close to the Azerbaijan border.
Oh my God.
One
You're so sweet.
Stray dogs live by the roadside, and unfortunately, we only have some bread and grissini to share.
Not sure if he likes grissini, you? No,
Neither.
grissini is not,
Only the
it's
mom.
not their taste.
In the same place as the dogs, we are once again reminded of the ongoing war. I guess we might need to change our travel plans.
Why?
We've just received a message from the booking platform from the hotel.
Yeah.
And he says, "Hello, we want to know if you're coming or not." I mean, it's not so late. Then we will give the room to refugees from Karabakh. To be honest, I don't have a good feeling if they need the room for the refugees and for all the relatives coming from Armenia to pick them up, waiting for them. If we take the room, I mean, he's writing, if you don't come, it would even be better. So then we would need the room for the refugees.
Okay. Yeah, probably it's not
It's not
a
the
good
best
idea
time
to go there,
to go
yeah.
there.
If they have like a this
mean-
crisis situation, yeah.
We cancel our room in Gorge and change our itinerary. According to our embassy's advice, it's not safe to travel further east than Gorge. This new outbreak of war in Azerbaijan is forcing hundreds of thousands of Armenians to flee their homes in Karabakh to Armenia as they face a humanitarian crisis in Azerbaijan. Arriving at our next stop, Yerevan, we check into our accommodation and find a local restaurant outside of town. We go. Where should we park?
Can you bring me like 2-3 typical Armenian dishes?
Դե քանի որ դուք ուտելու եք այդ երկու հոգով 11 տակ ուտեստը են, որ իրոք ինչ շատ առնելու ձեզ, էլի։ Ձեզ պիտի առաջարկենք ընդամենը մեկ տակ ուտեստ, որ հայկական համու հոտը զգաք։
That was not
Once again,
not easy.
it's
Yeah?
never easy to order
Just
something.
the language barrier is.
Yeah.
Beef barbecue for Roberto and plenty of buckwheat with butter for me.
Bon appétit.
Merci. It was nice eating in these little private restaurant cabins by the river. Armenians loved them. Today we start another leg of our journey, heading towards the Vadanyats Pass, which leads us to Lake Sevan in the north. Before we hit the road, we make a quick stop in town to stock up on some travel snacks.
Yes, lavash utem. I eat bread. Yes, lavash utem. Yes, lavash utem. Uti.
We discover a lavash bakery and are warmly welcomed with a taste of freshly baked bread. The generous bakers even offer us some cheese to enjoy together with the lavash.
Wow.
Lavash is a traditional Armenian flat bread that accompanies every meal. The preparation and significance of lavash is recognized by UNESCO. The thin bread is made from flour, water and salt. It's a tortilla-like bread, perfect for wrapping around various fillings. We continue our road trip towards the pass. On the way, we stop at the roadside where there are vegetable vendors.
Fresh from the farm.
A friendly farmer from the opposite side of the road eagerly invites us to explore his products. He knows some German words.
Auf Wiedersehen, Mutter, Vater. Famidot. Lavne. So nice. Tomatoes. Danke.
Bye-bye.
Sophie, wow. Dankeschön. Nora kann tun.
Both vendors insisted that we didn't need to pay for anything.
One more time, what happened to us? We meet wonderful, kind Armenians who just stopped by the street. He stopped the car and they went shopping to bring us some fresh Coke. We don't want to make publicity. And now he has a very important...
Because you are our friends,
Yeah.
and I want to say, our friends in Europe, this is time that Europe and USA help Armenia. Please help Armenia. We know that's very, very interesting time for Armenia. Please help Armenia.
Yeah, with the Artsakh situation, which is so sad. And you already said it's the time to get rid of Russia and more in direction of Europe and USA, so that you're not left alone and that they help Armenia.
Thank you.
Schnorrerkant.
As we ascend the mountain pass, we pause to buy some mountain honey.
Good truck.
Yeah.
Merci. Ooh, big honey. Look how big. Oh my God.
This is like
So
gold.
much honey. Sweet. Хорошо. This would be a cool place for us too.
We are at the summit and marvel at the amazing landscape behind us. On the other side of the pass, we are greeted by vast prairies that evoke a sense of American country feeling.
Winds in my hair on the open road. My tank is full in a drinking hand. Choosing gratitude is high free.
What is your name? Roberto? You?
Taro.
Taro. And the horse?
Ira.
Ira? Ira.
We are getting closer to Sevan city and Lake Sevan, a famous tourist destination and one of the biggest high-altitude lakes in the world, located at 2,000 meters above sea level.
So let's check out the lake.
It's so cold. I think 15 degrees. And we had 25 down.
Yeah,
I
let's.
need a jacket.
Me too.
Look, there is a little church by the lake
Wow,
with a graveyard.
looks really
So mysterious.
mystical.
It's open.
It's open? Cool.
Do you think the church is open?
No, I don't think so.
It's open.
Wow. Ooh.
God, is this lovely? Let's light a candle for the people of Karabakh.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
On the other side of the lake is Azerbaijan.
Really?
We leave the enchanting Sevan Lake and make our way to the city where we've booked our hotel.
This
What? Sevan?
Sevan?
I think. There.
Which one is it?
Here on the left.
Should be.
Which one? Oh, here.
Oh, there.
Ararat.
Okay.
Should I go in? No, I stay here.
The big meat bladder wasn't for us, but we also enjoy a hearty local feast with cheese bladder, soup, potatoes, salad with feta, and kebabs wrapped in cheese. We spontaneously say hello to the super nice kitchen team, who is feeling a bit unprepared. And the manager shows us the room where their parties take place.
Trust me, I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Yeah, I won't let you down. 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 I won't let you down.
Evropanները դումըտն
Արի նատել նկարել։
Adel Bakriyanas նկարել։
Sevan, Sevan, да.
Lavne.
Lavne. Да.
Sevan.
Франция, да?
Am Швейцария.
Швейцария, вот. И хорошие люди. Լավ ժողովուրդ եք։
Անդեր ծառայը։
Գեր լեծենոդը նկարում արի։
Taxi Sevan. Taxi Sevan. Cool car.
In Sevan, among cool retro cars and warm-hearted locals, we are reminded of the cold reality of life. In this war-torn country, fallen soldiers. Most of Armenian buildings are constructed of rosy-colored tuff stone, which gives Armenia a special look and feel. The cost of living in Armenia is on average 40% lower than in the United States. However, the national minimum salary in Armenia in 2023 is only about $200 per month. The so-called Sikh fish is an important Armenian freshwater fish of the salmon family, which lives in the Sevan Lake. We say goodbye to Sevan and drive north, close to the border with Georgia.
The landscape has suddenly changed after the tunnel.
Completely changed.
What's the temperature outside?
12 degrees centigrade. And we're in end of September. I guess 1 month later there will be snow.
It's hailing.
Oh my god, it's raining.
After the storm, our hearts are warmed by the wagging tails of these furry friends.
Hello. Hello.
Cheese platter from yesterday.
Armenian cheese.
Armenian cheese. The rest from yesterday we did not eat. The remnants.
How is Armenian cheese?
Oh, they love it. Look.
It's a little
They
salty.
love it.
For me, it's a little too much salty, but for you, I think you like it.
They're so happy. I want to take the little one with me. I want to take him home with me.
So cute.
Our journey continues as we traverse the scenic Debed River Gorge, 1,000 meters above sea level, surrounded by high mountains and green forests. We arrive in Alaverti, an authentic Armenian former copper mining town, which is rarely visited by tourists. We stay for the night.
Is this the street to the hotel?
Oh my god, yes.
Okay.
It's going up like Rio de Janeiro. Oh, it's so steep. It says hotel.
It says hotel.
We seem to
Probably
be
it's
right.
that one. Wow, it's a
It's
big
nice.
room.
For $30.
Which side you want to take?
Take
this
this
one?
one.
Okay. I'll take this one. Yeah, thanks God. We have a heater because it's pretty cold outside.
It is a bit chilly. Look. They have sweets here. Oh my god. Grand candy.
Okay.
Sugary. This is really.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
You need to see the bathroom
Why?
with red light. It's
Red
very
light.
sweet.
Okay.
A little bit pink.
Venturing out of town, we discover a rustic eatery serving the Armenian classic kachuch with breakfast. This hearty stew of lamb, veggies and spices is cooked in a traditional clay pot called a kachuch, which gives the name.
Kachuch.
Today we are heading to the medieval Haghpat monastery, nestled in the nearby mountains, just a 30-minute drive away. We leave Alaverti, which is one of Armenia's oldest towns.
Down by the sea, at the edge of the water, the coming waves kiss my feet.
This is Yerevan. Yes.
Two. free. Yes?
Eine free, yes. Roberto, non Armeni, Italiano.
Italiano, vero?
Sofia, Italiano.
Yes. Italiano, vero?
And you, Haghpat?
Yes.
Haghpat,
Yes.
you're from
Village.
here. Village here, Haghpat.
Village Haghpat, here. Yes.
And you said here, Haghpat is like Schweizaria.
Yeah.
It's same. It's same. with the
Schweizaria.
mountains. And with the mountains, it's the same.
The same,
It's
yes.
same, yes. We're
Yes.
like same villages.
Yes.
Schweizaria, Haghpat. Snora Kaluzun.
Snora Kaluzun.
Haiku Snora Kaluzun.
Merci, thank
You're
you.
also from here?
Yeah, here.
Also.
Here, here, yes.
Good. Lovely place.
Very nice.
Lovely place.
Okay, merci.
No wonder there are so many souvenir stores here. The lovely ladies who run them cater to the steady stream of tourists, like this group from Asia, who arrive daily from Tbilisi in Georgia to explore Armenia.
Yes.
The UNESCO monastery was mesmerizing to see, a prime example of Armenian heritage. We continue our journey towards the Debed Canyon, where the road winds its way through breathtaking million-year-old geological formations along the edge of the abyss. By a town hanging on the very edge of the cliff, not a place to live as a sleepwalker.
Nicole. Name Français. French name.
Hayek.
Hayek?
Hayek.
Molce? Ruski no. Šveicaria.
We encounter a friendly Armenian with his horse. There is a language barrier, and without any prior discussion, he just puts me on the horse. An amusing surprise because we just wanted to film him.
Every day is a struggle. Every day is a trial. Every day is a failure. I have to walk another mile. I'll go.
This is amazing!
Wherever you go.
Oh my god, I stay here! Look at this! Now you're going with me to Romania?
So I go by car and you go by horse now?
Yes, wow!
Every day is a gallows. I can feel it in the bone. I'm alone. Take me home.
What a wonderful, wonderful meeting with this man.
The bed. So in this life.
As we travel on, we are greeted by scenes of rural Armenian life, like fields of corn and potatoes.
Wow, look how nice the potatoes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy potatoes. Fantastic. You like? I like potatoes.
We approach a group of hard-working women, In fact, only 2/3 of persons of working age in Armenia are employed or looking for work, and many of those who are employed have low-paid jobs.
Strong ladies. Ah, yes, yes. You speak English? No. Little. Strong lady. Nicole Roberto. Malisa? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Asma Hajenia Tanotana. Nice to meet you. Давай. Ну все.
Nice lady.
А?
Good lady.
Ой, спасибо.
Such a scary tunnel.
We're on the way to Gyumri in the Ararat province, and the Soviet influence can be seen almost everywhere in Armenia. The weather takes a turn for the worse. The heavy rain makes the bumpy roads even more challenging.
This is Gyumri now.
Yes, we are in Gyumri.
It's a big city.
It's the second largest city
Okay.
in Armenia, actually.
Okay, let's see. This should be the hotel, yeah?
Here on the left-hand side, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can park here.
Arax.
Gyumri is known as the Black City, and our hotel here definitely has an eerie atmosphere too. Oh my god. This is our hotel. It looks like a palace.
Yeah.
$35 for the room? Is this possible? Let's see if we get the room for the servants. Dilichan, it's also like in Switzerland. Dilichan is also like Switzerland.
It's like a shining hotel here.
It's a bit like Stephen King's Shining. The height of the walls is enormous. I guess that's
Wow.
more than 4 meters, 4 or 5 meters high.
Crazy, huh?
Walls. It's time to explore the city by night and hunt for some dinner. After finding a restaurant, we bolster our courage with a drink or two, preparing for the night in our spooky hotel. We survived the night and are alive to explore Gyumri, nicknamed the Black City for its black tuff stone buildings, a stark contrast to the usual pink tuff. In Soviet times, Gyumri was called Leninakan, honoring Lenin. In the city center, we opt for a carriage ride around the square.
$2? I feel like a princess.
After so much exercise, it's time for a refreshment, but the price is pretty eye-popping. $10 for a coffee and a slice of cake.
This is our first coffee shop and bakery in Armenia.
That's true.
No?
We never saw any coffee shops or
No.
bakeries on the whole trip. It's not so common for Armenians to go to coffee shops. I think that's more for the tourists, to be honest.
As we continue to explore, we come across reminders of Gyumri's tragic past.
In 1988, there was a devastating earthquake here.
Really?
Yes. 25,000 people were killed.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Gyumri had to be almost entirely rebuilt. The Church of the Holy Savior was also badly damaged and had to be renovated. Under Soviet rule, the church was used as a concert hall, but now it's a place of worship again. We leave Gyumri and head towards the capital city, Yerevan. On the way, as it's still early, we spontaneously venture into a nearby village called Mastara, where we experience heartwarming and heartbreaking moments.
Mastara. Mastara. We're invited for coffee.
Gülnar! Ach, die Gülnar!
Oh, the little cows.
Negara, foto.
Sì.
Nari, kati, tere negari, nari, kofe inu, nari kofe tam.
Parates. Lavne.
Ai, na der negari, pani bizim negari, se ari, kofe se ari.
Parev!
Parev! Espijagi, espasuni. Kelam yardım et.
Speciaria, Roberto Nicole. Nicole.
Пожалуйста.
So many. This would be your dream life, darling, wouldn't it? A little farm. A little farm life. So nice. Wow. Lovely. Melon, the so nice. Coffee. Okay, you too. Here.
When we talk to the women, we rely on a translator app. They explain that they are friends and neighbors, and we think to understand that one of them has lost her husband.
Okay, you're nice. Did your husband die in the war? okay. The husband died in the war.
Im աղջկա տղեն։ Նայամ։
Oh, okay.
Շինչա։
This is so nice.
Oh my God.
That also makes me sad.
Հասկացան արդեն ինչա կլնար, ես իվ տնամ վերջին։ Խմա։
It's all because of the war.
The 44-day war, probably.
Եսի համովա։
How old was he when he died and what was his name?
Քանի տարեկան է մահացել, ոնց։
18.
18.
Years old, okay.
19.
Okay. 19 years old, okay. And name Roberto and
Adam. Խմա։ Եսի խմա։
May he be with the angels right now.
Կարող է նա հենց հիմա էլ երեխտակների հետ է։ Մենք գիտե։ Խմեք։
The ladies shared even more stories with us, also nice ones. Our separate video tells their full story.
Photo.
Photo.
Facebook-ի պատողեկա ցույց կտամ։ Դեքնա։
Շնորհակալություն։
Տեսություն։
There are many Soviet-era Lada cars in Armenia, and on our way out of the village, one catches our eye and makes us stop.
Hayastan!
Շատ։ Նկարվանք էլ, դեքնա։
As dusk falls, it's time to move on to Yerevan, a 2-hour drive away. With a population of 1.1 million, it's where nearly half of Armenia's 2.8 million people live. Recent news of tension and unrest in Yerevan makes us a bit nervous about what awaits us in the capital. We are in the heart of Yerevan, in Republic Square, just when a new war has erupted between Armenia and Azerbaijan over the Karabakh region. The police are everywhere and people are protesting.
They are blocking the streets. Was this the Armenian national anthem? And you were singing against the government?
Along with the national anthem, they sing patriotic Armenian songs to get a voice, because they feel that the Armenian government has not done enough to protect Karabakh's Armenians. Hundreds of them have died.
What did the girl tell you?
The girl told me that the people and the young people here feel very desperate and helpless, and the government is not doing enough. She said, we just want to have peace. This is the government building. They're protected with their shields.
There were riots the night before and the government building was damaged. We tried to talk to the policemen about the tense situation, but almost all of them speak only Armenian and Russian, and they have been ordered not to talk to us. But some of them dare to make some small talk.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You protect the government.
Thank you. Very beautiful in Armenia. Yes.
Highest on Lavne.
Thank you.
No, it's a very wonderful country.
Thank you.
But it's so sad what happened. It's very sad. How many was it?
I cannot speak.
You can speak.
What does it say? What's written?
It says to organize urgent evacuation of Artsakh people.
Do you know people in Artsakh? You have relatives or friends there?
I have friends, I have acquaintances, and but mostly I have information from media that 5 children have been killed and 13 children are injured after the shellings.
No words.
We're deeply concerned, and we're also finding people who are not just seeking a voice, but also want to contribute with material assistance for the Karabakh Armenians.
So you try to bring the goods to the Karabakh region?
No, we won't bring it to Karabakh because the borders are closed yet. So we are waiting for the families to come, so we will be ready to give them clothes, food, to help them.
So
Yes.
some families are going to be evacuated
Yes,
and come
yes,
here
they
to
will.
Yerevan.
Yes, Yerevan
Wonderful.
and the regions to the regions. So we.
You're
so we do
waiting,
this.
Schneider
Yes.
Kalitsu.
Thank you.
Very good. Wonderful.
In a city park, we then spot Suren Petrosyan, leader of Armenia's Democratic Union Party, who's on hunger strike against the government, which he blames for the misery of Armenians in Azerbaijan.
Hundreds are missing, if not thousands.
Could you foresee that something would happen?
I think everyone in Armenia could foresee this.
Yeah. And it's
Except
yeah.
authorities.
So we actually have a government who is not only unable to protect us and to guarantee our security, but also many times proved to be not willing. So first of all, we have to go into this process to change the government.
Nikol Pashinyan has been Armenia's prime minister since the Velvet Revolution in 2018. Now many want him to resign.
We had one girl that shouted at us. I think she must be really desperate. She asked us what we are doing here, and
She said, "Stop filming."
stop filming, and that we are only helping Azerbaijan.
I did not understand first. Did you?
No.
She tried to explain that EU and Russia, they all want to have the gas from Azerbaijan, and this is why, they all stick to Azerbaijan and don't help Armenia. So she said, "I hate you. I hate EU. I hate Russia. I only love Armenia."
I hate every country, she said.
Yeah.
I hate all. I only love Armenia.
Yeah.
This ongoing conflict between Christian Orthodox Armenia and Muslim Azerbaijan has a long history, with previous wars in the 90s, in 2020, and now again in 2023. Located in Victory Park, the symbolic statue of Mother Armenia is overlooking Yerevan, and she looks like a guardian of Armenia. Under Soviet rule, the monument showed Stalin and his oppressive rule. Now this monument embodies the free spirit of Armenian resilience. Mother Armenia behind and go on to Yerevan's most important memorial complex, Haghpat, which is dedicated to the victims of the Armenian genocide. During the Armenian genocide, the Ottoman Empire, which is now Turkey, systematically killed or deported its Armenian population. While most countries formally recognized this genocide, Azerbaijan and Turkey deny that it took place. Here at the Genocide Memorial burns the eternal flame in remembrance of the tragic event and of all the victims. Let's hope that in the Nagorno-Karabakh region there won't be another ethnic cleansing, as they call it, and they won't be left alone. What do you think about this video and Armenia? We would love to hear your opinions. Please like and subscribe, take care of yourself, and we hope to see you in the next video.
Good.
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
You connect. I said that I'm sure when they were young ladies that the boys were falling in love with them.
Նույնպես։ Իրահարվում է այնպես։ Ոյ։
And the colors are also so cool. Everything is black here, yeah?
It's very special.
Yeah.